What's up? How's it going? And welcome back to the channel. New intro? Yep, hope you like this one. Anyway, today we're diving into the wonderful world of extroversion. Ever feel like you get your energy from being around people? Do social gatherings leave you feeling energized rather than drained? If you find yourself nodding along, there's a good chance you might be an extrovert. Extroversion is one of the cornerstones of the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI, a widely used framework for understanding personality. But unlike a horoscope with vague pronouncements, the MBTI offers a deeper look at how we interact with the world. Here's the honest truth. Extroversion isn't just about being outgoing or the life of the party. It's a complex web of personality traits that influence how you gain and expend energy. So, how do you know if you fall on the extroverted side of the spectrum? Let's explore 7 key signs that might point towards extroversion, with a healthy dose of honesty about what it truly means to be an extrovert. Number 1. Social butterfly. You thrive in group settings. Extroverts are often described as social butterflies. They genuinely enjoy being around people. Social gatherings, group projects, or even casual conversations at the coffee shop can be energizing for them. They crave interaction and feel a sense of connection and stimulation from group dynamics. How can you spot one? Notice how they gravitate towards conversations, initiate plans with friends, and volunteer for group activities. They might struggle with extended periods of solitude and find solo tasks less engaging. Well, being extroverted doesn't mean you love every social situation. Even extroverts need downtime to recharge. However, the overall preference leans towards group settings as a source of energy and enjoyment. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology in 2012 investigated the brain activity of introverts and extroverts during social interaction. The study found that extroverts exhibited greater activity in the brain's reward system while engaged in conversation, suggesting a link between social interaction and feelings of pleasure for extroverts. Number 2. Energizer Bunny. Social interaction fuels your battery. Imagine your energy levels as a battery. For extroverts, social interaction acts like a charger. Engaging conversations, group activities, and connecting with others can leave them feeling recharged and revitalized. Solitude, on the other hand, can feel draining. How can you spot one? Observe how their energy levels seem to increase around others. They might become more animated, talkative, and enthusiastic in social settings. Conversely, extended periods alone might lead to a dip in their usual vibrant energy. Well, this doesn't mean extroverts never feel drained. Large crowds, overwhelming social situations, or superficial interactions can be tiring for anyone. However, for extroverts, the overall trend is that meaningful social connections replenish their energy stores. Number 3. The chatty one. Conversation is your comfort zone. Extroverts tend to be naturally talkative. They enjoy expressing their thoughts and ideas, and conversations provide a platform for this. They might initiate conversations easily, ask questions, and actively listen to others. This doesn't necessarily mean they dominate conversations. Good extroverts can be excellent listeners too, but silence can feel uncomfortable for them, and they often enjoy the back and forth of conversation. How can you spot one? Notice how they readily engage in conversations, ask questions, and share their thoughts. They might struggle with awkward silences and actively seek out interaction. While extroversion doesn't equal oversharing, extroverts can be selective about who they open up to and the depth of conversation. But the act of conversation itself is generally stimulating and enjoyable. Number 4. The spotlight seeker, although not always. Extroverts often possess a natural confidence in social settings. They might be comfortable taking center stage, leading group discussions, or expressing their opinions openly. This doesn't necessarily mean they crave the spotlight all the time, but they generally feel at ease in social situations. How can you spot one? Observe if they're comfortable presenting ideas, leading discussions, or offering their opinions in a group setting. They might not shy away from public speaking or social performance opportunities. Well, extroversion isn't about being the loudest or most dominant personality. Some extroverts are naturally more introspective and may prefer to observe before actively participating. The key is a sense of social comfort and confidence in interacting with others. Number 5. The mastermind of fun. Extroverts often take the initiative in planning social gatherings, outings, or group activities. They enjoy bringing people together and fostering a sense of connection. This could involve anything from organizing weekend brunches to planning game nights or volunteering for social events. How can you spot one? Notice if they're the ones suggesting group activities, making plans with friends, or taking charge of organizing social events. They might thrive on the excitement of bringing people together. While extroverts don't have to be the sole social planners, they can also be fantastic participants in activities initiated by others, but the key is a general enjoyment of group activities and a willingness to take the lead sometimes. Number 6. Action speaks louder than words. Extroverts often communicate through clear and expressive language. They might use hand gestures, facial expressions, and enthusiastic tones to convey their thoughts and ideas. This doesn't mean they can't be thoughtful communicators, but their communication style tends to be more outward and animated. How can you spot one? Observe their body language. Are they animated and expressive? Do they use facial expressions and gestures to emphasize their points? Their communication style might be more direct and enthusiastic, while extroversion isn't about being loud or domineering. Effective communication involves listening and respecting others' viewpoints. Extroverts can be excellent communicators who value both talking and listening actively. And lastly, number 7. The fear of missing out can be a motivator. Extroverts often experience a fear of missing out. They might dislike feeling isolated or excluded from social gatherings. This can motivate them to stay connected, plan activities, and actively participate in social events. How can you spot one? Notice if they seem bothered by missing out on group activities or social events. They might actively seek out social interaction and dislike feeling isolated for extended periods. Well, FOMO can be a healthy motivator for social connection, but it shouldn't dictate your entire life. Extroverts can learn to enjoy solitude and prioritize their own well-being over social pressure. Remember, extroversion is a spectrum. You might not perfectly align with all these signs, and that's okay. The key is to understand your own preferences for social interaction and how they influence your energy levels and overall well-being. Stay tuned, everyone, for more content on personality types, communication, and creating healthy social connections. New outro too? Yep. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun and informative videos. Until next time, stay vibrant and embrace your unique personality.